Hello everyone, welcome back to Cindy's Guidance. I'm Cindy and this is another daily guidance. So I've grabbed this one's called the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So look at all these beautiful colors, all different animals and numbers and meanings on the cards. So let's jump in. So what do you need to know right now in this moment? So when this finds you, it's for you because that's the way it's set it up. What do you need to know right now in this moment for the person who is watching this reading? You know, that one flew out. You need to know this one. Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. Oh, look at that. So number 5 is a number about change. Also, bats may be significant. You might see bats. You could be watching Batman movie. The bat reference can come in many ways, but this one is saying a rebirth is assured. So something you're going through like a metamorphosis, like something is going to start fresh. Something is ending, so something can begin. It's like they're giving me the book reference. So it's like, when you're reading a book, usually a novel, a chapter has to end so another chapter can begin, right? So maybe you're at the end of not knowing what's going to happen because this chapter's closing, but don't worry, another one's going to open, a new story's going to unfold, and that's the message in this card. A rebirth is assured. Ooh, okay, let's see what else you need to know. What else do you need to know in this moment from this deck? You need to know this one. Ooh, Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Oh, number 8. Okay, so 8's the number of money. Life is a mystery. So you're never going to have it all figured out because even if you think you got it all figured out, the universe turns around and throws you a curveball and then you don't have it all figured out, right? So that's part of the journey on planet Earth. We can plan, we can predict, we can forecast, we can do all these really cool things where we think we know exactly what's happening 3 weeks from today, 1 week from today, tomorrow, this afternoon, in the next hour. But the universe delivers mysteries in unlimited, miraculous ways. So Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. So maybe you don't know. You know one chapter's ending. Oh my goodness, the whole deck just flipped. Maybe you know that one chapter is ending and you don't know how the next one is going to begin. But don't worry. It's all figured out anyway. You're just in for the ride. Let me go fix these cards. Okay, let me see what else. What else do you need to know? Oh my God, this interesting message. So, rebirth is assured. Life is a mystery. A bobcat might be significant. I don't think we have them here in Australia. Correct me. Otherwise, I believe they're just American animals or South America or somewhere over the other side of the world. What else do you need to know? This one. Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. So number 25, elephants. So learn from the past. This could be that this chapter is closing, so take the lessons with you, right? So it's either a lesson or a blessing, some people say. So what you've learnt along the way was supposed to happen along the way. I know people think that it'd be great if you had hindsight and you could have made different decisions and you could have went a different way, or you could have said this, or you could have said that, you could have did this, could have did that. That's not how this works. Life in itself is perfectly perfect, just the way it is. Even if you can look back and see imperfections, if you can see, wish you had done things differently, that's not the way this works, right? So that's sort of the reference coming through with this card, is that learn from the past. So we are supposed to make mistakes. That's part of being human on planet Earth in this reincarnation that is you who is watching me right now. You're supposed to make mistakes. You can't do everything perfectly in alignment and right as you go through. It is still on the way that you're supposed to be going, but you will do things that are hypocritical. You will say things you shouldn't have said. You'll do all this stuff right. You might get angry at someone when you could have handled it better, but it doesn't matter what happens, right? Everything is supposed to happen exactly how it happens. So take the lessons and move forward in the next chapter. Interesting. Very unique message coming through for this sort of reading, this mini reading for you right now. What else do you need to know? What does the viewer need to know right now from the animal deck? You need to know this one. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, 57. So the reference coming through is if there was $1 million waiting for you on a table around the corner that you couldn't see. So imagine you're facing this way and around the corner to the side is $1 million stacked on a table just waiting for you to go and get it. And you feel this little intuitive nudge of, oh, I should just walk up around the corner and go around there. But that doesn't make any sense. Right? Your brain is going to try and convince you that that's a dumb idea. You shouldn't do that. That's just ridiculous. Whereas this intuitive nudge inside is like, go around the corner. Just go. I can't tell you what's there right now, but you just know it's in alignment. It's part of your divine plan. You're going the way you should be going. Go and do that thing. So the $1 million reference could be the partner of your dreams. It could be the job of your dreams. It could be the best house you want to live in. It could be a new car it could be a million things. But it's not usually logic that gets you to these things in life. It's the intuitive nudge, it's the feeling, it's the sixth sense, it's all these other things that line up that make you make these decisions, and then you find these incredible moments. These people, places, and things line up in ways you cannot even imagine. But if you don't follow that intuitive guidance, you don't see that, right? I know it's all part of the plan, but it just depends on which way and avenue and which perspective you look at life on Earth, okay? So number 57. So the numbers coming out today, we have 5, 8, 25, and 57. And I'll pull one more card. So, interesting. Believe in yourself. So I think that's more a reference that this chapter is closing. So another one, it has to open. And then we have a lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Ooh, 38. So if you could take yourself back to your soul state and imagine what type of life you would choose for yourself to come in, the lessons, the hardships, the turmoil, the love, the joy, the creativity, all these things, right? We don't sort of think about on a day-to-day basis, what did I come into the universe to learn? What am I here as this human reincarnation to learn, to help with, to orchestrate, to deliver, to channel, to all these things, right? We just sort of think we wake up, we get ready, we get the kids ready, we get them off to school, we go to work, we earn our money, we come home, we enjoy our weekends, and then we rinse and repeat for 30, 40 years, most people. That's like the standard design of what life on Earth is. But if you woke up every day thinking, what lessons am I learning as a human today? Or what good can I do in the world today? Or how can I help a fellow man today? Woman, man, whatever, right? But the whole idea is that we don't think in terms of that because we're so usually bent on we have to get out there and earn the $1. So, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So what would a dream life for you look like? Now, this is different for everybody because everybody has different wants, needs, and desires. So the number 38, this gorgeous lizard on the card. Dream the world into being. So what would your dream life look like here in the 3D world? Would it be that you have $100,000 in the bank, you can just do what you like? Would it be that you get to move somewhere that you've really wanted to live like all your life? You've had a calling to that location, but the things just haven't lined up yet and you could just move there tomorrow. Would it be that you get a new house? Would it be that you sold something you haven't been able to sell? Would it be that you left a relationship? Would it be like, what is it for you? Oh my goodness. It's so unique to everybody, right? Everybody's got their own thing. So interesting. I'm going to put one more. I just feel like there's one more. So lizard spirit. So dream your world into being. So what would be your dream life? Some of these are very deep messages I find with these cards, the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. So it's more like a metaphysical discussion, just me talking life things and reincarnation and soul and all reasons why we come to Earth in the first place, right? It's not just all rainbows and sunshine. It can't be. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace, 61. So an attitude of gratitude. So that's something else that a lot of the greats talk about, especially Joe Dispenza, is that you wake up with an attitude of gratitude, grateful that you get this day. I mean, we like to assume we wake up in the morning and we have the whole day ahead of us. And then we have the whole next day. And we have the whole week, and then the month, and then the year, and the years and years and years after that. But that is not true for millions of people on the planet, right? Not to go into the other side of things, but you can't just assume you have all this time. Time is the only resource you're ever going to run out of, and it's guaranteed for everybody. So give with gratitude and grace. So maybe think of some ways you can pay it forward in the universe. Think of some ways you can help out someone that you know needs help. You could do random acts of kindness. You could do acts of kindness where somebody doesn't know it's you. They're fun ones to do. Like we just leave $20 somewhere and you know someone's going to find it, but you're long gone before they know it's you. That's always a fun one. You can pay for people's coffee in a drive-through if they're behind you. You pay for their order and you're off before they get to the window, before they even realize who you were or that you're gone, you disappeared. That's fun. I've seen people sticking like $50 notes on service station pumps, like when you pull the gas when you pull the pump so you can actually go fill up your car. There's a $50 note stuck on there, so that's fun. I've seen them. But there's so many of those kindness videos where people pay it forward. So interesting messages. So recap from the start, which was the first one we had? We had Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. So someone out there is going through a rebirth. It's okay. It's part of the process. Then we had Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. So you're not going to know how it's all going to work, but don't worry, it's all going to work because that's exactly how it's going to happen, whether you like it or not. Then we have, I think it was Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. So trust in the magic that is you and that you are this divine reincarnation on planet Earth. Elephant, learn from the past. So take the last lot of lessons with you and use that as wisdom moving forward in life. And then we have Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. So what would your dream life look like? And Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. So that's the message of today. I hope that helps. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.